The South African Labour Court has ruled in favour of 4 of the 8 SABC journalists that were fired by the national broadcaster. However, not all of the journalists who were fired or suspended have been reinstated. This includes broadcast journalist Vuyo Mvoko, whose contract wasn't renewed by the broadcaster after speaking against the editorial censorship policy. Joining us now on the line to give us more details is Mvoko's lawyer, Todd, Head of Employment and Benefits at Bowman Gilfillan. Thank you so much for your time today, Chris. Perhaps provide clarity for us as to what led to the lack of reinstatement between Vuyo Mvoko as well as some of the 4 other journalists that were not reinstated today.
Thanks very much. Vuyo is in a slightly different position because his contract is not a conventional one of employment. He's employed on an independent or engaged on an independent contractor arrangement, which, for one might say for technical legal reasons is not something which is ordinarily referred to the Labour Court. But there is a matter pending in the High Court on Thursday dealing with his contract.
Do you have any expectations as to how that might go? Or perhaps, if I may ask, what are your arguments then to have him reinstated in his position at the SABC?
Yes, I mean, we do have an expectation about how it's going to go. The real question in Vuyo's case is that the SABC hasn't actually terminated the contract, but instead has written to him saying that it's not going to schedule him. So, in other words, to all intents and purposes, he's not able to work and not able to do his job, but his contract has not actually been terminated. Now, we say, and we'll be arguing in the High Court, that in itself is a breach by the SABC of the contract, and that it's not entitled to simply suspend performance of its obligations under the contract in this way.
Chris, all the best, and thank you so much for making time to speak to us today. We look forward to how things do progress. That was Todd, Head of Employment and Benefits at Bowman.